The ministry and wisdom of Charles Spurgeon has served the church for over 100 years and continues to lead many into the richness of God's Word.
Well, he was a pastor by the age of 16. Within a very short period of time, he now found himself in front of thousands of people. It wasn't a plan that he had engineered or created for himself. In fact, history records that he was both involved in and contented in the small church, and yet God had other plans for him. And I think it's pretty clear in reading his sermons, the depth of empathy of the man, that he is not simply dispersing information, but he's appealing to them at the very depth of their being. I think in terms of his pastoral ministry, we have to assume that what he wrote in his lectures that he then delivered to his students came out of the heartbeat of his own ministry, which I think was one of the great indications of his love for his people. How would they know that he loved them? Well, because he fed them.
As someone who loved hymns, Charles Spurgeon believed in the power of worship and singing God's truth.
It's really quite impossible, I think, to understand the legacy of Spurgeon without recognizing that he saw the preaching of the word as worship, and he saw the praise of God's people as a constituent part of that worship. As you can see here is his own personal hymn book, which is already in some disrepair, and as a result of the amount of use that it got, because he was really, really clear that the preaching of the word and the praising of God's name went hand in hand. And so it's a wonderful reminder to us, again, of the absolute centrality and sufficiency of the Scriptures in Spurgeon's ministry, and as a lasting legacy to all of us who enjoy his ministry.
Benefit from the insights and wisdom of Charles Spurgeon as you study God's Word. Find out more at CSB Spurgeon Study Bible.com.